HIMS.
I want to thank everyone for joining us today for our latest webinar, Using Smartboards with Assistive Technology for Low Vision. Our speaker today is going to be Paul, who is our new National Accounts Manager for Low Vision products. And he has been thrown into the fire, so to speak. His first day here, I think they had him doing videos and testing webinars and creating YouTube. So he is well equipped, although he may tell you otherwise. He's a bit nervous. So, okay. So let's go on to the next one. Okay. So here are a few things that we are going to do today. We are going to talk about the GoVision, our transportable video magnifier, and we're differentiating our magnifiers into handheld, which are the candy units, which are literally handheld, portable, like the eBot that can be folded up and put into a computer bag, and transportable is going to be this GoVision category where it is transportable. You can move it from room to room. You probably aren't going to want to take it with you and be using it on the subway or anything. So that's kind of where this one falls. It's transportable, can go from home to school, different classrooms. Paul will get more into that. But we'll give you a brief introduction to it since it's a new product. And we'll show you the remote control, some of the buttons, what they do, and we'll go into some of the features that make GoVision unique, like the ability to use it for reading, writing, distance view, and self-view. So you can use it for grooming in the morning and things like that. It also does have OCR built in, and it has the ability, which is really cool, to play some files without connecting it to a computer, so video, image, and all of that. And of course, the reason we're here, you can pair it up with a smart board so that you can give low vision students better access to presentation materials in the classroom or professional in the workplace. And just real quickly, who is HIMS? Probably most people on the line already know, but some of the things we'd like to drive home is that we are U.S.-based. We have an office in Austin, Texas, where we handle all of the North American sales and support and repairs. And should your device ever need a repair, hopefully it doesn't, but if it ever does need a repair, you send it off to us here in Texas. And then once we have it, our repair department will typically turn it around in 1 to 2 business days and get it back out to you. So depending on what method you use to ship it, you could be only without your product for a very short amount of time. We do have unique product features, and we have been first to market with a lot of different features. The iPad connectivity, wireless connectivity, a lot of the higher quality picture and magnification quality are some of the things that we've brought to market before others. And I'm going to turn our time over to Paul. Like I said, he is new to the HIMS team, but he is well prepared. He is our National Accounts Manager for Low Vision products. Paul, go ahead and take it from here.
Thank you very much, Michelle, and I'm happy to be here. I'm glad everybody's taking time out of their busy day to attend our webinar. I'm just going to go ahead and start off with the transportability and the setup of the GoVision. And contrary to what Michelle said, I will be taking this on planes and trains and automobiles all over the country. So it is definitely transportable. And I just want to start by showing you the case that it comes with, or comes in. This is an optional piece, but the GoVision just slides right directly down inside of there. And there's nothing really you have to do. All the remote control and the cables that come with the GoVision just slide down in there. So this is good. It protects the GoVision when you're transporting. It just makes it easy. It is in a roller case, just like a suitcase. So it is very, very easy to use. Can you just step around to the back and I'll show that. I just wanted to show that when you pull your GoVision out of your case, that there are some very simple connections here. You have the remote control connection here. You have your DC adapter that plugs into the wall. There's 2 other plugs that you have, and that's the HDMI cord that comes standard with the GoVision. as well as a USB port that you're able to put in your USB drive. And one other thing while we're back here is there is a release here for the arm, and you just pull that up and you just slide the arm down. It's very, very simple to do. So I want to telescope that up, and this is going to how we're going to start the GoVision. So it's very easy to set up. It's very friendly. There's not a lot to do to it. So it is 16 pounds. It is very lightweight. So it's a very, very compact and a nice unit. So moving to the next slide, remote control. And the remote control is a hardwired remote control.
Yeah,
so
it's on that little card you get when you join. I just happen to have it in my wallet. But I think if you email AER, they'll send you your number through the email.
Okay. So at the top of the remote control, we have our increase and decrease magnification. So we can go up, and we go up to 74x. And below that, on our second row, we have a color-coded button that's an A, and that actually changes our color modes. If you hold down that button for 2 seconds, it will take you back to the natural color. The next button is our contrast button. You can change that. We have some buttons in the center of the remote control that actually toggle left and right here, and that will allow you to decrease and increase your contrast. The button on the far right allows you to bring up the horizontal line marker, vertical line marker, the horizontal window marker, and the vertical window marker. And in the middle, we do have those arrow keys that are up and down and left and right. If you press the up button, it increases the volume. And while I'm doing that, there's one important thing is every time I hit a button on the control, it actually is telling me what I'm doing. So it's very interactive. You don't have to actually be able to see what you're doing. You can just listen.
Volume 10.
Excuse me for one moment. Michelle, is our video broadcasting?
No, it does not look. Okay, it's back.
Interesting. Okay.
I didn't know if that was just on my end or if that was for everyone. So you're back. You're back now. I have a big fat picture of the remote up on screen now, so people could follow along.
Okay, good.
Okay. And then we have a gold button on the far right-hand side, and that takes us into our menu button, our menus, and you can change and select different items on there that allow you to make some different changes. Also, it'll take you into our advanced option menu, and then you'll be able to make some real customized settings in the color mode, the markers, the voice, the OCR, and language. There's one real important thing that I want to point out here is that there's the My Settings, and inside there you can actually save My Settings, and up to 5 users that are using this in a classroom have the capability of saving their settings, and every time they come into class, they can just pull up their settings and enter those, and the GoVision will be set up for their settings.
Save My Settings. And top, and then you
get back out of there. And on the bottom here, we have a camera that allows you to take a picture of the screen. And you can zoom in and zoom out and change the color and contrast. If you hold the button in for 2 more seconds, it'll actually take a picture of what's on the screen. And in the middle, right next to that, is our talk button. It's labeled with a T. And if you press that, it's going to take us into the OCR. And it's processing.
And in the middle, you have Bruno Mars like Beyonce, a Super Bowl halftime veteran.
Sure, how well you can hear that. But you can also hit the right arrow button, and it'll take you to the next sentence. If you hit the down arrow button, it'll take you to your next paragraph. And the final button on the remote control, is the one on the bottom right, is our File Explorer. And that takes you into the USB port, and we're going to be covering that in just a few minutes. So now the next thing we're going to talk about is the read, write, distance, and self view. And we've got our camera up here on the top. And if I turn this, it's very easy to move. I'll be able to rotate this camera 360 degrees around the entire room. So I can view anything that I need to in the room. Swing this back around here. But for distance view, it tells me I need to open up the lens.
Distance mode.
So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I can view what's across the room from me now, and I can zoom in.
33. Zoom 37.
If I wanted to, I could actually hit the OCR, and it would read it to me. And I can come back out. I can still change the color mode, the contrast, and add my markers to it. So all the features are still there. And then if I want to bring it back to the near mode, I can do that. I can also bring it to the self mode and look at myself and zoom in. And as Michelle said, I can do makeup and do my hair and all that good stuff. So with that, we go into the OCR section, and I kind of hit this once before.
Image corrected. Please wait. Work has been described by USA Today critics as earnest and
one important feature on the OCR that I want to mention is that there's an option to choose 2 languages. So I can have a piece of paper in a classroom that's got English on it and Spanish on it. And when I choose those 2 languages from my language dictionary, and there's 17 languages loaded into the GoVision, it's able to take a picture and read it back to me in English and in Spanish. So that's an option that's very, very, very handy on the GoVision. You can change the pitch, you can change the speed that it reads to you. And with the ability to save it to the USB drive, you can reference that document at any time and continue letting it speak to you. And then the USB drive is such a big feature to the GoVision. It not only allows you to save documents that you're viewing directly on the GoVision, but if a teacher has a document, text document, a Word document, a video, or an image, a picture of some kind, they can load that onto USB drive and give that to your student and load that into the GoVision, and then that student can actually upload those files on their GoVision and view those. So I'll run through an example of that real quick. I'm going to press the bottom right-hand button on the remote control, which is our File Explorer, and now I'm into the USB drive, and I'm going to toggle down to a Word document. I'm going to press Enter.
Do you want to resume from the hour quick? No.
I'm going to load the file, and now I'm viewing a document that came in on a USB drive. And from here, I have the ability to magnify it and to decrease it. I can go into the color modes. Regular color. And then I have the ability to do text to speech, which is actually going to read the document to you. And I'm just going to get out of that. And, the USB drive. The GoVision, when you install a USB drive into it, it's going to set up this GoVision directory. And I'm going to enter that GoVision directory. And inside there, you're going to see three folders that are set up. There's an image folder, an OCR folder, and a slide folder. And so every time you're using your GoVision camera and you're going through these different documents, it's going to save them in the appropriate folder. And that's just handy to access all your documents. Another nice feature is if you press the two bottom left buttons, which is going to be your camera and talk, up comes your clock and your date. So that's handy, and I can just click back on those two to get out of those. And then the two right bottom buttons, I'm going to click on those, and it actually takes me into the photo slide. And it's going to take me through the pictures that I saved in the slide folder, and you can view those. And there are some advanced features you can go into and set those to change every few seconds. And then what we're all here for today is really to see how the GoVision interacts with the smart boards. And in a lot of schools today, you're seeing smart boards become commonplace. And even in businesses, there's a lot of smart boards. And it doesn't matter what smart device you have, whether it be an Android or an iPad, you're able to connect to a smart board. And we're going to take it one step further and be able to show that smart board on the GoVision. So I'm just going to show you how to do the setup for that. And so what we have here is we've got an iPad here. I'm going to bring down here, but we've downloaded the smart board app on our iPad. So we've already done that part of it. When it comes up, it comes into camera mode, and it asks us to scan the bottom QR on the smart board. And so it syncs with it via Bluetooth. And so when I click on this application on the iPad, I can now see what's on the smart board. Now, to pair it up with our GoVision, we've got our HDMI connection here, and the other device we have is an adapter that connects to our HDMI cable, and then it's got the other end that connects to your smart device. The HDMI cable is included in the GoVision, and the adapter you'll have to get on your own. It doesn't come with the GoVision, and you want it to fit your smart device. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that in to our iPad. And so now we're all set to go. And on my remote control, on the second row, there's 3 buttons, and I'm going to hit those simultaneously. And now I can see the iPad, what's on the smart board on my GoVision. So just like a regular smart pad, I'm going to be able to use my fingers to do the pinch and pull, and I'm going to be able to increase and decrease the type, and you can see it right on the GoVision. So Daniel's going to add some more, and what's important here is that this is all happening real time. It's live. So the student's not missing anything that's happening on the smart board. It's actually happening right there as it's happening. So that's it. So you can move left, you can move right, you can increase and decrease right on the GoVision. And it's something we're very proud of, and we think that there's a lot of value in that for children. It's just that easy. So I think that's what we have for today. And I do want to mention that we are going to have 10 upcoming videos on the GoVision that are going to be very detail-oriented. They're going to dive deep into the menus and to all the different features and benefits of the GoVision. And please check back soon, and we'll have those posted. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks, Paul. I am going to open it up for questions and answer time. If there's something you want Paul to show you, we've got his video live and he can show you, or we can just answer your questions aloud. I'm looking in the chat window. If you use the chat window, you can type a question in there, and I'll read it out loud so that we can answer it together. And also, you can unmute yourself and ask a question using your microphone.
I have a question. My name is Juan Carlos Gil, and I represent Florida Reading Vision Technology, and would like to know about the GoVision when it comes to when you're connecting via smartboard. Is it only iOS agnostic, or could you use Android platforms? And could you show us as well how could you update the firmware once it comes available to the GoVision? Thank you.
So you can use any device, whether it be a laptop or a phone or a pad, Android or Apple. The second part of your question is how would you do a firmware upgrade? You're going to actually download the firmware onto the USB and plug that directly into the GoVision, and it'll prompt you then, and you'll just upgrade.
Thank you.
It looks pretty quiet here, Paul. Anything else you want to add?
No, thank you very much. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call here at the office or reach out to your local representative.
Yeah. And our contact information is up on the screen, but if you'd like to call us, it's 1-888-520-4467. You can email sales@him-inc.com if you want information about making a purchase. Or, like I said, if you've got questions about this product or products in general and you just want a fast answer, you can shoot it over to webinars@him-inc.com. And thank you so much for joining us today. We know everyone has busy, busy days, and we're all getting back from spring break, so we really appreciate your time to be here with us.
Can I one more question?
Sure.
Yeah, so can I know how to connect with the smart devices with our GoVision, the kind of the iPhone, iPad, so, and what kind of application can be shown on the 20-point HD display? I want to get answer.
You want to see what kinds of what other things we can do with an iPhone without the smartboard?
Like videos, YouTube videos.
Yeah, we can show you that. Let's put an iPhone on there.
Stick an iPhone on there.
Or a Galaxy.
Or a Galaxy. Either way. But here you can connect your iPhone directly to the GoVision, and it gives you the ability to see it in large screen. So I can go through there. I can access the internet, and I can, I can go into the maps and nothing there. Sorry, not my phone. And you have the ability to watch videos directly from the iPhone.
And it's hard to tell through the webcam, but the picture quality on the GoVision in person is as good or better than your home television would be, because it is an HD screen, so it's a really, really crisp image, which comes in handy if you're trying to watch, especially maybe a math tutorial on an iPhone or an iPad. It's a lot easier for low vision students to see that when it's on the bigger screen.
Any other questions?
It's pretty quiet.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll call it a day. Well, let's wrap it up. Thanks, Paul, for hosting, and thank you, everyone, for joining us on the webinar today. Let us know if you have any other questions, and have a great rest of your afternoon.